After a long weekend, the race is finally about to start. We're on the starting grid, where the engineers are completing their checks before the off. The sun is shining, there's not a trace of a cloud, it's boiling hot. With these temperatures, it's no surprise that most riders have opted for a hard compound on both front and rear. Bagnaia triggered the whole shot device, ready to start from pole position. Just a few more moments and the Grand Prix will begin.
We're ready to go though in Austria. It's full throttle, lights out, and we are going. Spielberg, superb start from pole position once again by Pecco Bagnaia. Now they just did in the sprint yesterday. Really good start as well by Luca Marini. He's up inside P3, although he nearly lost the rear. Big moment for the number 10. That's going to break up the field. There's Bagnaia and Binder clear.
Viñales got away better that time, but he just got completely beaten up into the first corner. Alex Marquez came up the inside of him, and Viñales had to check up.
Viñales down 11th place through the
Nini and his teammate.
Absolute disaster for Maverick Viñales. And top of the hill into turn number 3. Viñales down 11th, the first sector. Close there between Marquez and Marini. Marini got a really good launch off the line. From 6th to 3rd in the first corner, we had a big scare. Lit up that rear tyre on the exit. He was pretty fortunate on the high side there.
Well, whatever Ducati found on the start system, it's clearly working a treat, isn't it? Because Pecco Bagnaia is clear of the KTMs. Brad Binder and Jack Miller, 2nd and 3rd. Then it's Alex Marquez with his battle with the Mooney PR46 Ducatis of Marini and Bezzecchi. Fabio Quartararo is 7th, and Jorge Martin, with that long lap penalty to come, is up 4 into 8th.
Viñales trying to recover from another poor start. He has got through on his teammate ESPARGARO halfway round this opening lap of 28 here in Austria.
It's a really tough second lap for Fabio Quartararo. He lost 4 places. We saw the move from Viñales at the start of the lap. ESPARGARO, Enea Bastianini and Johan Zarco also made their way through on the number 20. So Quartararo in early difficulties as Jack Miller looks set to soon relinquish 3rd place. Very late on the brakes there into turn 1, wasn't he? And Jorge Martin does take the long lap penalty loop, which he had problems with this morning. As he comes through it this time, he's safely through.
Pace on together with the front, no question. Bagnaia and Binder, they break into the 129s for the first time. The only 2 riders out on circuit in those 129s are already making that decisive break. In terms of the spectacle then, it's all down on Binder to try and keep par with Bagnaia at the early part of this race. Miller, Marquez, Marini, Bezzecchi are all in the sort of low to mid 130s. Bagnaia and Binder with by far the superior speed early on as Quartararo runs wide through turn number 9.
That's where he lost all that time then at the end of the second lap, and you'll see Bastianini just easing through, and Zarco too taking places from Quartararo. He's running around at the moment in 11th place, promoted up a spot by Jorge Martin. So that long lap penalty completely erased all that progress that Martin made on the first 2 laps.
Has Binder got the drive going through the corner, coming through turn number 8? He was thinking about a lunge on the inside of Bagnaia there, wasn't he? Down in that 3rd gear. turn number 9, but Bagnaia just too good himself on the front end of that Ducati, and Pecco Bagnaia will know at the back of his mind as he sees on his pit board, sees on the lap counter, Binder plus 0.1, he will know at some point that Binder's going to have some potential issues and concerns about front tyre pressure, front tyre temperature. It's imperative Bagnaia knows that he's got to keep the South African behind him.
Alex Marquez through then on Jack Miller up into 3rd place, and you can see the Mooney VR46 Ducatis are now queuing up behind Jack Miller. This is kind of a familiar feeling, isn't it, for the Australian? We've seen it in recent Grand Prix. He's able to get up front in qualifying and get a good start, but then he ends up reversing back down the field, and that looks like the fate for the Australian at the moment.
Yeah, Marquez has gapped him straight away. This was the move, the classic move. You get the drive-through turn number 8 as they come over the crest. The blind run down towards the 3rd gear, 120 kilometres an hour turn number 9. Yeah, Jorge Martin with the long lap excursion on that previous lap. His time was a 33.6. So compared to your race leader Pecco Bagnaia, how much was the damage? Well, it was well over 3 seconds. That's how costly yesterday's first corner controversy was for Jorge Martin. Alex Marquez, having got through Jack Miller, is getting on with this, isn't he? 1:30.222, best lap of his race so far as Bezzecchi finds a way through now.
And Marini.
Yeah, and Marini. So Jack Miller, unfortunately, going the wrong way once again, just hasn't got the speed that he has at the start of these Grand Prix to keep the momentum going.
And next up behind Miller will be the 2 factory Aprilias of Maverick Vinales and Aleix Espargaro. Bezzecchi once again was the fastest rider on circuit. He did a 1:13.3, a tenth of a second quicker than the leader is going. So we've got an all Ducati battle at the moment for 3rd place. The 73 against the 72.
Yeah, potential first dry Grand Prix podium on a Ducati here for Alex Marquez as Maverick Vinales then finally does find safe passage through on Miller. So Vinales then up into P6. Alex Marquez living up to top billing again here, but this is going to be a big ask, trying to keep Marco Bezzecchi behind him for a good 12 or 13 laps.
The moon, and quite rightly, indulging in a few celebrations with his team. Live for the podium ceremony where Aleix Espargaro is enjoying the plaudits after a great race. His mechanics are in 7th heaven, and rightly so. A race like this one is very rare. Well done to him.